Yo, Elliot! So we got more of a life question from our buddy Sam Jordy. At least that's his username here. He goes on to describe how he failed math and in school. He's gotten pretty good grades in all his other classes. He doesn't care too much about failing math. He's heard Elliott Hulse rant on and on about like becoming the strongest version of yourself by figuring out what it is that you're good at and contributing and growing in that particular fashion. And you know, he's 19 years old, so you know, Sam, I'm sure you're looking to me for some supportive idea with regard to why it's okay that you failed math. He goes on to talk about how his sister and his mom and other people in his life are condemning him and letting him know that you'll never make anything of yourself, Sam, until you figure out that you need math in life. And they've got a good point. You do need to know some sort of math. And he goes on to say that these are not people who are living up to their greatest potential. They're not the happiest people in his life. They're not doing what they're passionate about. So why should I listen to them? It's almost like the monkey saying to the fish, "Here, let me help you, lest you drown," as he brings him up into the tree, right? It's like, we're all freaking different. You're miserable. Why are you trying to save me? I'm okay right where I am. So, here's the thing. You say that you're bad at math, blah, blah, blah. You don't think you need it. Fine. And I support that because there are certain things that you're just, we're naturally inclined towards, and it detracts from other things. But I don't want you to get that confused with being lazy or not fulfilling your obligation to overcome the challenges that you have in life, right? Now, you may not ever become a mathematician, right? You might never be really good at math. It really doesn't fucking matter. You have calculators, right? I've never been good at math, right? But I use a calculator like a motherfucker, like better than anybody else. So that's fine. But what I'm challenging you to do, what I'm inviting you to do, and I know you're 19 years old and you're just getting started on this journey, because the majority of you guys that are watching my channel are about that age, 17 to about 27, trying to figure out what the fuck to do with this whole thing. People are telling me I should do this, but I really want to do that. Then I got this crazy motherfucker on YouTube who's telling me to do whatever you want to do. So my invitation to you with regard to that is, yes, become the strongest version of yourself through finding out what you are great at, developing that to the greatest degree possible, which is a lifetime journey, and using that strength to support other people. You mentioned that you did fairly well in English. Develop your skills as a writer, develop your skills as a talker, speaker, develop your skills as a researcher, whatever the case may be. You enjoy fitness, you enjoy strength, right? I enjoy fitness, I enjoy strength. I developed my abilities as a coach, and here I am developing my abilities as a speaker, as an author, as someone who shares my passion with the world. So guess what? I can hire someone to do my math, right? I don't do my own accounting, right? And really you shouldn't. If you happen to be a really badass writer, right, because you did really well in English, then honestly, you shouldn't be doing your own bookkeeping, right? It's a waste of your fucking time. Hire someone who is great at bookkeeping, someone who is awesome at math, and he'll do it because he's being the strongest version of himself by supporting you. I really believe that the world would be a wonderful place. Not that it isn't already, based on your perspective, but we would all be so much happier if we only allowed each other and recognized in ourselves this responsibility to discover and magnify our unique strengths and support other people as we're doing so. You become the best writer that you possibly can, you will be changing the lives of people who read your work. In the same way that the man who happens to be really good at math is supporting you in your ability to grow your business as a writer, figuratively, by exercising his strength as an accountant. That's it, guys. That's all it is. Discover your strengths and maximize them. Don't let anyone tell you that you need to be a certain way or you need to have a particular type of strength. Because just like I described with regard to the monkey pulling that fish up out of the water in order to save his life, everybody's a fucking do-gooder. But they don't realize that everyone's different. Be you, be the strongest you. Peace.
Yo, Elliot!